Good morning everyone, welcome to this new shaving review. In the spirit of Ferntober, the soap I will showcase today is B&M Reserve Fern. Again, it's a fern, okay? It's a nice Fougere scent, we're going to discuss that. The razor I'm going to use today, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement, Bakelite, slant, nice little razor, really light. Bakelite, but it's very efficient. Also, warning, if you look on the side there, if you can't see the side, okay, there is quite a good overhang on this razor. Just be careful under the nose, near the ears, okay, don't want to get caught. Blade, Gillette Nacette, first use. Great blades, pretty sharp, very comfortable, love them. The brush I'm going to use today, okay, you've probably seen it before. This is my M-Red Fan Knot in Finest Badger. Great brush, love it. What I'm going to go do is, I'm going to go wet the face and I'll come back for loading the brush, okay? Give me a second. Okay, before we load the brush, the soap, you look at it right there, tallow based soap. It's the Reserve soap base is made for, or was designed for, people with hard water, okay? It does, supposedly, it does lather very well in hard water. Can't prove it, I don't have hard water. Okay, I'm on seawater and water is pretty good here in Ottawa. To load, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to go pretty much dry. Okay, I just find it easier. It's gonna be really pasty. It's gonna require more work, but that's how it is. Now, we're going to discuss a little bit the scent of the soap. The scent, again, is based on Fougere Royale from Houbigant. A different take on it though. Reading the B&M website, there we go, okay? It's really pasty. It's going to require a fair amount of work, okay, to build a nice lather. There we go, first application. Okay, like I said, another soap that the scent is based on Fougere Royale by Houbigant. If you saw my last video about Topanga Fougere, the soap, the scent is different, okay? They are similar in some ways. It's a dry Fougere, it's not overly sweet, but this one has a better floral base in it. One, two, Topanga doesn't use oak moss. There is oak moss fragrance in the soap. Okay, I'm gonna build the lather a little bit creamier today. Not as I'm not gonna give it too much volume. The razor is quite efficient, and it requires a little more cushioning and a little bit more protection. There we go. Don't know if you can see, it's fairly glossy. It's a fairly glossy lather. It's really nice, really protective. We're gonna go first pass with the grain. Okay, scent is based on Fougere Royale again. The ancestor or the grandfather of all Fougere. This one, compared to Topanga, Topanga was a really powerful scent. The lavender was coming out, and it was really spicy, woodsy. The barrister and man is much softer. It's, by being softer, it's also it also smells classier. Not as much in your face. I mean, the scent is the scent doesn't scream right out. The tub is open right now. The fragrance the fragrance, okay, is going into the air now. I can smell it. I can pick up notes of lavender, the tonka bean, the oak moss also. But it's very well blended. And if you read the website, the Barrister and Men website, without saying that it's a pure copy or a pure copy of Fougere Royale, to me, although I never, and it's based on the original version, not the 2010 version, to me, that probably what the original scent of the Fougere would have been. It's not overpower. It's not like the new scents today that have a lot of citrus in it. It's really nice, classy Fougere. It's lovely. First pass is done. I had almost 48 hours growth. Razor plowed through that, no problem. I'm gonna go rinse the face. I'll come back for pass number 2, okay? Give me a second. Okay, second application. Okay, Fougere. I'm not gonna go back on Fougere Royale history. If you want to know the lay down on it, just go check out the last video I made. That's all it is. But the family of Fougeres has given a lot of scents that are really appreciated by wet shavers. One in particular that has absolutely nothing to do with the video today. And it's more like for hair on this side of the Atlantic. I'm talking about Pinot Clubman. Okay, second pass, across the grain. Yeah, this razor, treat it with respect, okay? It's not a toy. Feels like one, not one. Yeah, like I say, Pinot Clubman. Pinot Clubman is considered a Fougere, an aromatic Fougere. How comparable it is to this scent. There's oak moss in it, there's a part of lavender floral that comes out, but it's Pinot Clubman is nothing like the soap. Other scents that I won't discuss right now because they're gonna come later on in the month. We're gonna discuss them in the month. The Fougere type scents are what are associated today with what we call the barbershops. Or I should say the classic barbershop. There we go, second pass done. It's a really nice shave, okay? This razor does a really nice job. Just be respectful with it. It's really efficient, okay? You feel the blade, don't put any pressure on that. I'm gonna go rinse the face, come back for the third pass, okay? Give me a second. Okay, third application. B&M Reserve. Personally, I think the glissant soap base has an edge over the Reserve. But I can understand too that B&M wanted to create a soap that could be that would create a great experience for somebody that has hard water. But there's still no problem. It lathers super easily. It does a really nice and thick lather, super creamy. The glide or the slickness, primary slickness, absolutely zero problem with that. Residual slickness, no problem with that either. Okay, it's still a great product by B&M. Certainly a top tier soap. We're gonna go across against the grain. Yeah, the scent, it's a really nice and classy scent. It would be hard to go wrong with this scent. It reminds you of a barbershop, but like I say, not a vintage barbershop. You could have find that smell there. There you go. Done. 3 pass, super close shave. It's really nice, really nice. I know the post-shave feel with this soap is going to be great also. Just make sure you rinse your you rinse your face very well. The soap leaves residue behind. That's what's creating the great residual slickness of that. But if you leave it on, it's going to be drying a little bit. Therefore, rinse your face well and there will be no problem. I'm going to go rinse the face, clean the brush, and I'll come back for a conclusion. Okay, give me a second. Okay, this week I did do a dry run for the video to see how everything would fit in there, and I had the matching aftershave. On Apple, I had lather on my hand were pretty slippery, dropped the bottle, gone. It's sad because the special reserve, the matching aftershave with this soap, the scent is so much better than even the soap itself. The aftershave is really, it's a really nice scent. It's worth buying. On Apple, the only thing I got today, it's Brut, the aftershave. Not at all the same thing, not at all the same type of Fougere. When we talk about modern Fougere, that's what this is. A really strong scent of, there's a citrus blast coming out of that. Also, it's very sweet. It doesn't give the, it really doesn't give the classy scent. It's a great aftershave. Okay, the scent is great. You're gonna get everything there is in a Fougere in that, but it's not the spirit of the Fern Reserve. The Fern Reserve is a classy scent. It's beautiful. It's soft. It's well rounded. In the Fougere scent, if you like really strong Fougere, go with Topanga. If you want something that's classier, that's softer, more round, go with B&M Reserve Fern. That completes the shave today. The soap I used for Ferntober, B&M Reserve Fern. Great soap, great soap base, beautiful performance, great slickness. The scent is classy. It's actually it would go so well with an evening at night with the wife. Very manly, super manly, but not aggressive, classy. That's what you get with the soap. The razor, PA Bakelite slant, great razor. Okay, be respectful with it. I don't know if you can see, make myself there. Oh well, so be it. The brush, Red, fan knot in finest badger. Beautiful brush. There's great backbone right there in the center, and the fan knot really contains and stores in a lot of lather. It's gonna grip. This brush gives great shaves. It's awesome. The aftershave on Apple, not the Fern Reserve as I planned originally, but the Brut. And on Apple, this bottle is plastic. If I drop it, it's not gonna break. So be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back next week with a different Fern scented soap. I hope to see you there. And meanwhile, have great shaves, and see you next week. Bye bye.